Well, good morning. It is Tuesday, August 10th. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC Facebook and YouTube pages. We start with the forecast because Holly is tracking storms.
Danielle, thank you. And looking ahead to the rest of the day, you bet, more on and off showers and thunderstorms. We've already seen our share throughout this morning, and we'll continue along those same lines into the afternoon. It's not going to be all of you at the same time, but we're definitely going to deal with some downpours and some storms. Strong gusty winds will be a possibility. This is the view at 6 o'clock this evening, and we've got numerous showers and storms still popping up at that time and even into later tonight. So it's definitely something to watch, and we will be tracking for the next several days. Getting into tomorrow, it looks like we start drier and then bring in some scattered shower and storm chances a little more later in the day. So we're going to get some breathers in there. You're going to get to the pool, but you're going to be dodging the raindrops as well. Thunderstorms likely for the rest of today. And like I said, by likely, it's an on and off likely. Warm, humid. That humidity is something. Highs in the mid 80s. And then, like I had mentioned here, we're going to see very similar weather. We are in our little routine through the end of the work week with partly sunny skies, scattered storms at times, mid to upper 80s, and then it looks just beautiful as we get into the weekend. We'll partially clear on Saturday. The humidity will be lower, upper 70s on Sunday and plenty of sunshine, and then low 80s and partly cloudy skies on Monday. Danielle, back to you.
Whoever shot and killed my son today, y'all need to come forward because he ain't have nothing to do with nothing. We not even from Cleveland. He's from Milwaukee.
And developing this morning, police are still looking for who shot and killed a 13-year-old sitting in the kitchen of a Cleveland Heights home Monday. We spoke to the teen's mother, Rebecca Wilson, who says their family was in town visiting from Milwaukee and staying with relatives. The shooting happened inside of her sister-in-law's house on Woodview Road around 6 p.m. Cleveland Heights police tell us several shots were fired into the back of the house from the backyard about 3 houses away. No suspect was seen. Wilson tells us she was upstairs when the shooting happened. She heard gunshots and came down to find her son bleeding at the kitchen table. He was rushed to University Hospital but did not survive. Now his mother has a plea to anyone who was in the area.
I want everybody around here to come forward. We have a corner store right here. We have a police station down here. We have my sister-in-law's house is on the back of a shop right here. There has to be cameras, the neighbors, because this happened in broad daylight. It's just no reason for it. It's a home invasion and my son got murdered today.
A suspect has not been located. If you have any information on this, please call the Cleveland Heights Police Department. And we turn to COVID-19 cases, which remain high in Ohio. The State Department of Health recently reported 1,269 new cases. That's above the 3-week daily average. But now more than 50% of Ohio residents have received at least 1 dose of the COVID vaccine, and at least 46% are fully vaccinated. And there is some important information to know as the beginning of the school year approaches and the coronavirus continues to spread. Just last week, the Cleveland Clinic reported 14 new pediatric cases of COVID-19, but none of them were hospitalized. Doctors say if your child is 12 or older, start the vaccine process now. For kids younger than 12, doctors say, well, it will be a group effort to keep them safe.
Like everybody in the school has a role to help remind people, do things outside if you have a choice of doing things inside and outside.
If we're indoors, making sure that we're masked. We're in a different ballgame now. And, we really need to consider those things that we may have been a little bit lax with.
And in this week's Mom Squad pod, our own Maureen Kyle talked to a clinical psychologist about the best ways to transition kids back to school.
So anything that gets them comfortable with what it's going to look like. So again, popping into the school, meeting the teacher, looking at pictures of it together, talking through what the routine of the day will look like.
And you can catch their entire conversation on the Mom Squad pod anywhere you download your podcasts. Okay, well, here are 3 things to know around Northeast Ohio now. First, a sad update to the disappearance of a teen in Lake Erie. The Lake County Sheriff's Office says a boater found the body of the missing 16-year-old. He went under and never resurfaced near a break wall at Headlands Beach at the state park in Minner Friday afternoon. As of this video, his identity has not yet been released. A teenager accused of killing a Cleveland police officer took a plea deal Monday. The 15-year-old will be sentenced later this month for his role in the shooting death of Detective James Skirnovitz. A second teen was also in court yesterday. No word on the status of him in this case. Lieutenant Governor John Husted will be in Richland County today. He'll discuss workforce development efforts with several businesses. He also will talk about the state's Tech Cred program, which trains businesses and employees to work in a technology-based work setting. And switching gears, here is your checklist of news around the state, starting with the Cuyahoga County Fair. Now remember, it starts today, and here's what you can look forward to. Now through Sunday, you can enjoy arts and craft tables, a wine and beer garden, a fireworks show, and of course, you can see tons of animals. Tickets are $8.
3, 2.
And the first ever U.S. Peloton factory is officially on its way to Ohio with a groundbreaking near Toledo Monday. The $400 million factory will take up 1 million square feet and come with 2,000 jobs. It should be up and running by 2023. And our friends at WTAM Radio are once again raising money for the Coats for Kids campaign. They teamed up with Dave Mortosh Financial to raise money for the program. The Travis Mills Foundation is also part of the fundraiser. Money will go to veterans who lost limbs during active combat. As part of the campaign, Dave is matching donations up to $500,000. And 3 News is a proud sponsor of Coats for Kids. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you Wednesday morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day, everybody, and keep on persevering.